Katie, thank you. A bill seeking to change requirements for funeral services faces an uncertain future in the Capitol. Fox 25's Grant Palmer spoke with a business that sells caskets. They've had to move out of the state because of the requirements, Grant.
That's right, Wendy. Caskets of Honor has been pushing for legislation that would remove a requirement that states businesses selling caskets have to hold a funeral director or embalmer's license in order to sell caskets in Oklahoma.
The state shouldn't be running businesses out of the state with these kinds of protectionist laws. This law is designed to protect an industry group from competition and not consumers.
But that's exactly what Megan Forbes says the state has done to one Oklahoma couple's business, Caskets of Honor. In Oklahoma, it's required that businesses selling caskets and other funeral-related merchandise have to have a funeral director or embalmer's license. Candy Mentink and her husband Todd Collard first learned that a few years ago at the Tulsa State Fair.
We was actually overwhelmed from how many people had stopped at the booth. I mean, there was a line. We was a huge attraction up there because nobody ever seen anything like it, And then the funeral board had an investigator come by and told us we had to shut down immediately and move out.
Collard says a few weeks later they received an $8,200 fine from the funeral board for displaying the caskets at the fair. In addition to being fined, Mentink says they've had to move their business out of the Sooner State.
Well, and it was devastating because we don't do this for ourselves. We do this for the families of Oklahoma, and it's the people that have approached us after a service or when we've delivered a casket that they come up and hug us like they've known us all of our lives and they thank us for what we're doing.
Apart from how it's impacted their business, Collard says the law just doesn't make sense.
It more or less shut us down in Oklahoma. I mean, it's the crazy law that you can buy a casket on Walmart.com, Costco, and they can ship it into Oklahoma. But a resident in Oklahoma cannot sell a casket to another resident.
We reached out to a co-sponsor of this bill but did not hear back. The bill was not heard in the House before the deadline. However, it could be brought back at a later date. Reporting in studio, Grant Palmer, Fox 25 News.